Hello and thanks for coming to check out this review. Today we are going to be unboxing the new 1/16 scale GPTOYS Rider 5. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with that. And there it is. A lot bigger than the old Rider 5. So let's check it out. There's your controller, and my son already got excited and pulled it out, so this review is going to be rather short. A really nice user manual with the parts list, so if something breaks, you have all the numbers to all of the parts right here accessible. And there is the new Rider 5. So just to give you a comparison to the old one, there's the old one. This was a 1/24th scale. This is 1/16th. So there's the difference. And inside of the controller box, you've got your USB charger, which is very nice. Really like the simplicity of the USB. We got an extra battery. And then this is really cool. GPTOYS is stepping their game up here. This is headlights. So we're gonna plug those in and check these out. This looks really cool. And then of course you've got your really nice, very lightweight controller here. So now let's take a look under the hood here. You've obviously got the really nice blue tires, air filled. You got the body clips. I'm not really a big fan of the purple personally. No, not digging it. But that's easily fixed if you are like me and you don't like purple. It's very easy to do. You just look at all the lines that you've got here on the inside of the body, and you tape the parts that you want to keep. Like I would probably want to keep this black part here, maybe this light blue part here, maybe the headlights, maybe the tail lights, and then you just take yourself some acetone or paint remover and just start getting rid of it. I've done a couple of bodies like that and they've come out really good. And you can also remove, just need a Phillips head screwdriver. You can remove the handlebars for easier access in this area. But look in here, we've got a nice big, looks like a 500 size brushed motor that's plugged into the receiver here. Got a battery pre-installed. This is really nice. Keep it in place. This is the they're both, what is it, 7.4 volts. So I'm pretty sure you can expand, put a bigger battery under here. You got plenty of room. With the even with the body on, you see you've got plenty of room there for a bigger pack. So we're going to be playing with that and testing that out later. But let's go ahead and turn it on. So we're just going to plug this in. And then we're going to turn it on. There we go. Seems pretty good. Let's see how these lights look. Here. And just plug right in. Yeah, not bad. Pretty bright. And then they have little holes right here in the front. Plug them in. I don't know how effective these bumpers are going to be. They're pretty flimsy. Yeah, the bumpers are a little bit flimsy, but that's okay because it looks really solid. So looking at the headlights here, they're very bright, but they do have little waffles on them. So what I think I'm gonna do, oh look, they come right off. Oh, that's awesome. So you can take the waffles off and now they're even brighter. So that is cool. I like that a lot. I'll go ahead and put these on. Put them back so they just slip on and off. I'm gonna assume that they're probably gonna be falling off as you're bashing out there, but it's okay, not a big deal. So now with the light kit installed, let's go ahead and put the body on. And the other thing that I really absolutely love about this is the fact that they put the switch where it's easily accessible. Turn it on, off. The older model, the 1/24th scale, you had to get your finger all the way underneath there to turn it on and off. So I like the fact that they made it very accessible. So now what we're going to do that we've got everything installed, we're going to go ahead and go outside, and I'm going to let my son give this thing a proper bash, and we'll see how it does. But so far the suspension is a little bit loose. You can probably double up on the springs and make it a lot tighter, but it feels really good, and we'll see how it does outside. Alright, so we're in the backyard. It's a beautiful day, and Samuel is 7, and he is gonna properly bash the new GPTOYS Rider 5. Go ahead, Samuel. Cool. Yeah, this thing does really well in tall grass, short grass. It's actually going pretty quickly in the backyard here.
Let's see if we can do it. Yep. Woo!
All right.
Good job.
Yeah, good job. Well, obviously, this thing's a lot of fun. So, Samuel, does this truck get your approval, your vote of approval?
Yes, very fun.
All right, awesome. Lights. Yep, the lights are a definite winner. Good job with the lights, GPTOYS. All right. So we're gonna do a quick range test in the backyard and see how far this little guy can go, and hopefully keep going. So Samuel, go ahead. Going. And now we can't see it.
I'll go see.
Hey, bring it back. Bring it back. Well, that's a pretty good range, I would say, if it can just keep going and you still have control. So that's really good on the range. Now that we've done our initial run of the truck, we're going to talk about a couple other things here. So first of all, the second battery appears to be some sort of a Lipo battery. So let's hear how this one sounds. The original battery that was run was lithium ion. So this one should be a little bit more powerful. Yeah, you can hear a bit of a difference there. So this is the second battery that came with it. One thing I do highly recommend with these batteries is using a Lipo alarm. A Lipo alarm, for those of you that don't know, lets you know when the voltage is running low. On any of these batteries, you don't really want to run them lower than about 3.6, between 3.4 and 3.6 volts per cell. So I set mine to 3.6 volts per cell so that I don't destroy these batteries. Because as you can see, it's nice and flat, and sometimes what happens is with batteries, they'll get a little bit puffy. Like this one's a little bit puffy. I've had this one for a long period of time. But using Lipo alarms with all of these RC toys that have a balance plug is a great idea. So, and on that note, we're talking about running bigger batteries. So as you can see, this one's probably like a 600 if I had to guess. This one's a 1750, so you're gonna get a much longer runtime and probably a little bit more power. And same thing with running the larger Lipos. You want to have a Lipo alarm, and this will definitely fit. So anything this size will fit. But then the connector, when it comes to the connector, this is an XT60. There's also Dean's plug, T-plug. I like to use XT60 myself because you can't, I mean, most of them you can't get wrong, but I've gotten accustomed to using these. So if you've got anything like this laying around the house, this is a typical Tamiya connector on this truck. You can fashion yourself something like this, and this is what I use. So this plugs in right there, and then you plug in your battery, and then let's see if we can hear a difference here. Yeah, and we're definitely going to get a lot longer run time. So you can put this down here like this, figure out a way to wrap this, and there you go. And you get yourself some kind of a strap or a good rubber band, and you've got yourself a bigger battery, longer run time, a lot more fun. The motor will get hotter, so that's something that I'm gonna talk about and caution you. It's wonderful that they have a heat sink on here. That helps a lot after the first run. It was pretty hot, but not hot enough to where you couldn't touch it, you know? But there's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, feel free to shoot me a comment. I'm gonna put my information, my website, etc. in the description. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to let me know, leave a comment, definitely like, subscribe if you like this video. I do reviews like this off and on. Next step for this, I think I'm going to take it apart and ocean proof all of the electronics. I use a product called SpeedX or CorrosionX. So I definitely want to get a look under here, and I'll see about doing a video on that. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but if you subscribe, you'll obviously get notified. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and get out there and have some fun with RC.